Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well out there in YouTube land, Beatles land and the VC and record collecting land. Nice little video today. I was messing about in the garden yesterday, as you do, just a little bit of background before we get into the actual main feature, and my neighbour Dennis shouted to me, says, "Hey Dave." I says, "What?" He says, "I've got something for you." And I thought, okay, what's this going to be? And he says, "You're still into your records, aren't you?" And I goes, "Yeah." He says, "I've got a load here if you want them." And I goes, "Well, how much do you want for them?" He says, "No, you can have them. Just, just have a look through. If there's any that you want, take them all, or just take what you want." And I'm actually quite surprised at some of the records that was in there. I will apologise. There is no Beatle content as such in this video, but there's some amazing records and some quite rare records in some ways. And like I say, I got them for nothing. He basically gave them me for nothing. So sit back. I hope you enjoy this record. Like I say, I'm sorry because technically there's no Beatles content in this video, although my channel is called Beatle Dave, but from time to time we do things on other artists, so this is a bit like a finds video or some, I don't know how you pronounce it. I actually title this because my neighbour has given me some fantastic records, so sit back and enjoy. I hope you enjoy it anyway. So the first one, I couldn't believe it when I saw this, is the Specials by the Specials. I haven't cleaned any of these yet or anything. I haven't play tested any of them. I know some of them do need a good clean. Most of them have got like a sticker on it with somebody's name on, which I think I should be able to get off okay. Like I say, this is over 40 years old now, this album, and this is an original UK first pressing. It's not the one that I've featured on other videos at all. Like I say, this is one that my neighbour Dennis gave me yesterday. It's actually in quite nice condition. The only thing is it's come away at the seams there, but I've got some glue so I can glue it. And I think somebody's kindly done some writing on the inner sleeve. But this will be going anyway, because once I've cleaned them, I'll just put them into new sleeves anyway. And it's on the fantastic two-tone label. It's not a mega rare record, but it is quite rare to get a UK original first pressing. In all fairness, this just needs a clean. That just needs a clean, and I think then that will be ready to play. And I think looking at that, I think it will be okay. The next one is more Specials. Again, a UK original. You can tell because it's dropping to bits. This is probably the worst one out of the lot, to be honest. Ultra stereo, it says. The front cover's not too bad. It's been stuck there with a bit of sellotape. Again, you've got your, what does it say on it? Mark S or something. But I think they should come off okay. I think they'll come off. You've got a hype sticker there. But look at the back, folks. Look at that. It's horrible, isn't it? That's completely ruined this record in one way. But in all fairness, you don't play the cover, do you? But if you wanted to sell it, that'd make that virtually worthless, I'd say. Not that these are being sold. And again, if it could come out, so it is actually quite a nice anti-static sleeve. But as I say, if I clean my record, go to the bother of cleaning them, I always put them in brand new anti-static sleeves. Again, it's on the two-tone label. This isn't actually in that bad a condition, to be honest. It just makes me laugh. I don't. Dennis is a bit of a wheeler dealer, so I don't really know where he's got these from. I don't think there's actually his records, but it just makes you laugh how you can have a cover like that, which is basically crap, but then have a record that is in, or will be, once it's cleaned, in virtually. And there's a couple of scratches on it, hairline scratches, but that would be a very good record. But again, it's a UK original first pressing. Staying with the Scar sort of thing, so Nick's Vinyl Butter, you'll probably be enjoying half of this, mate, to be honest. We've got the Fun Boy 3, and these three gentlemen here are actually out of the specials. The Tunnel of Love and the Lunacy Legacy. So this is a 12-inch single, came out in 1982, 83, something like that. 83, I think. Well, it says published 1982 Chrysalis Records and then copyright 1983. So it's a 12-inch single, so it's just like one song on each side. On Chrysalis this time, not two-tone. Again, the record just needs a clean. Just does need a clean. The cover's not that bad, he says, but I've just noticed it's got a rip just there. It doesn't really matter, like a play. Say you don't play the cover, do you? So that's actually quite a nice one to have. Don't think I've got any 12-inch singles by the Fun Boy 3. This next one is a very, very rare album. It's not impossible to find, but to find it an original in anywhere like, you know, playable condition is virtually impossible, because when this came out it was played to death. And it is a bit of a rarity because half the bands on it weren't technically signed to the label that it's on. Just bear with 1 second, folks. Good morning, by the way. Cheers, everybody. A lovely cup of coffee in my Cavern Club mug. This is Dance Craze, and it's basically the best of British ska live, and it's like the ska revival from the 70s. This album has actually just been re-released, and I think it's been expanded to like 3 LPs. So all the songs are live. Concrete Jungle by the Specials. Then you've got Mirror in the Bathroom by the Beat. Well, by the time this came out, the Beat weren't on two-tone anymore. Lip Up Fatty, Bad Manners. Well, Bad Manners was never on two-tone. Then you've got Razor Blade Alley, Madness. By the time this came out, Madness had left and gone to Stiff. Then you've got Easy Life, the Body Snatchers. Big Shot, the Beat. And One Step Beyond by Madness. Side 2, you've got Banking Full Stop, the Beat. Man at C&A, the Specials. Missing Words, the Selector. Inner London Violence, Bad Manners. Not heard of that one, I don't think. Night Boat to Cairo, Madness. Night Boat to Cairo. It's just gone noon, half past monsoon. Too Much Pressure, the Selector, and then Nightclub by the Specials. So that is the track listing. Again, it's like a crappy sticker on it that I'm sure I will be able to get these off with a bit of care. And I've just noticed this has actually got a flip back sleeve. Got flip back sleeves. Isn't that weird? Cover's actually not in too bad a condition. Could do with a light clean. Let's say once we get that off and clean the cover, I think this will be quite a nice record to have. Unfortunately, there's no inner sleeve with it, and originally that came with a poster as well, or early copies of it did. 1981 Chrysalis Records Limited, two-tone, TT5004. Love these labels. I love the old two-tone labels. Now, for saying that's been in there for God knows how many years and it hasn't even got an inner sleeve, that is actually in quite nice condition. Very, very minor hairline scratch, but you can't feel it, just on that one, and there. Again, so once this has been cleaned, this will be definitely one that I will treasure. I was daft thing is, yesterday when I was looking on eBay, I nearly bought a copy of this, and it was something like £35, and that didn't have the poster in it, but it was a original UK pressing like this. Brilliant, love it, absolutely fantastic. I'm going to put that on there now so that it has got a sleeve just till I clean it. So far I haven't done too bad, have I, really? To think about it, I've got quite a few of the collectible two-tone sort of things there, and they haven't cost me a penny. Now, oh, the Beat, by the way, the Beat, as we know him, in America, apparently they couldn't call themselves the Beat, they had to be called the English Beat. Don't know why, must have been another band around at the time that had a similar sounding name or something. Now we've got One Step Beyond by Magnus. I think this is an original UK copy, and this is actually in really, really nice condition, apart from the sticker on it. So you've got One Step Beyond, My Girl, Night Boat to Cairo, Believe Me, Land of Hope and Glory, The Prince, Tarzan's Nuts. Side 2, you've got In the Middle of the Night, Bed and Breakfast Man, Razor Blade Alley, Swan Lake, Rockin' in A, Mummy's Boy, and Chipmunks Are Go. And as far as I do know, this is a UK original. He says, but then it says made in Italy. Just there, I've just noticed, it actually says made in Italy. Wow. Made in Italy. And there's a thing there that's not in the original. I did do a video a few months ago on this album, and my version of this is absolutely terrible. It's covered in scratches, the sleeve's got drawing all over it. You know, so this is a completely different album, by the way, which you will know when I take it out of this lovely inner sleeve, which is intact. This is virtually mint. Yeah, Italian pressing. Stiff Records, One Step Beyond, STLP 1012. Made in Italy by Ariston Music, it says there. Again, it does need a clean, but I'd say this is the virtually mint condition. Wow, love it. Isn't it nice when somebody gives you something and they don't want anything for it? I say I got these for nothing. I am going to give him some money because I think it's only fair. What he does with that money is entirely up to him. It won't be a lot, you know, but I'd feel guilty looking at some of these records. If I didn't give him any money, I'd feel guilty. Especially some of these were like on my wants list and things like that. The next one is Magnus VII. There's quite a few Magnus ones in here. Which was sort of like an unofficial film soundtrack, some of the songs on this, wasn't it? Is it Take It or Leave It? Again, it's coming away there, so it does need gluing. I think this is a UK copy, but we'll soon find out, won't we? So you've got Cardiac Arrest, Shut Up, Sign of the Times, Missing You, Mrs. Hutchinson, Tomorrow's Dream. Side 2 is Grey Day, Pac-Man, Promises, Benny Bulldog, When Dawn Arrives, The Opium Eaters, and Day on the Town. Not Night on the Town, Day of the Town. Not in bad condition apart from that. Apart from being, you know, needing glue in there. Oh, and you get an inner sleeve. You do get the all-important inner sleeve. Yeah. This film, Take It or Leave It. I'd never ever seen it when it came out, but I did actually find it on YouTube. and I watched it a couple of months ago. It's actually quite a good film. Nice interesting sleeve, and like a board game into that. Yeah, this is a UK original, 1981 Stiff Records. So that is the A side, slightly different label on this. And that's the B side. It does need a good clean, needs a hell of a good clean, that one. But again, for nothing. You know, there were all these LPs by the likes of Magnus and the Specials and all that have been re-released over the years. To get original UK copies in anything like good condition is actually quite hard. Not impossible, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying these are all worth thousands of pounds. They're probably worth around about £10 to £15 each. But you go on eBay and like that Dance Craze one, there's people on there wanting £45 and £50 for the original UK first pressing, and most of those didn't even have the poster with them. And I'd say the one I've got is, if not in the same condition, slightly better than the ones I was looking at. Madness, the Rise and Fall. Now unfortunately somebody has wrote a name there and we've still got this sticker thing on it. The rest of it looks okay. So what do we get on this one? You get Rise and Fall, Tomorrow's Just Another Day. That's one of my favourite Madness songs of all time. Blue Skin Beast, Primrose Hill, Mr. Speaker, Sunday Morning. Then side 2 you get Our House in the Middle of Our Street, Our House. Tiptoes, New Delhi, That Face, Calling Cards, Are You Coming With Me, and Madness Is All in the Mind. Well, Madness Is All in the Mind was actually B-side, wasn't it? The 8-fold sleeve. And they've all got like sort of like costumes on, haven't they, if you look at that? Has this got an inner sleeve with it? No, no inner sleeve. Which is a shame. The Rise and Fall of Madness. So that's side 1. Again, custom labels. That is side 2. A few marks on this one, to be honest. But I think it should play okay. So I'm just putting it in an old inner sleeve till I clean it, and then they'll be going in brand new anti-static ones. Quite flat though. Again, great album, one that I haven't got, so I'm happy to add that to my collection. This next one, I was amazed with this. Although unfortunately this is not a UK original, this is a repressing from the 80s, I think. But the cover of this is absolutely amazing. Absolutely fantastic, this cover. One of the best Never Mind the Bollocks covers I have ever seen. Because they usually have a lot of ring wear in them, and usually the spine goes as well on these. Sex Pistols, published 1977, Virgin Records. And this has got a misprint on it. Because it's got Bolson Was A Gas there. Now, as we all know, Bolson Was A Gas wasn't on this LP. Isn't that strange? Isn't that strange? That is weird. Like I say, this is a repressing as well. So it's on the green and red Virgin label. Side 2. Again, this does need a good clean, but to be fair, There's no scratches or out on it. That could actually be one of the highlights of this little job lot, because well, on here it says 885, so I presume this could be a copy from 1985 then, if this is the original inner sleeve. Like I say, this could be worth a bit, because it credits Bolson Was A Gas. But yeah, I can't find my other one now. Hang on. Let's have a look. What you got? Right, so that's that one that says Bolson Was A Gas, right? So the track that's missing is Holidays in the Sun. But having said that, the whole of it is the whole of this back cover is different, because it doesn't credit Fitty Vacant. And it doesn't credit Holidays in the Sun. Isn't that weird? The catalogue number on this, by the way, is OVED 136. Alright, so that's the one that I've just got. Alright, so these are two. Yes, it's complete. That's dead weird. That's an original. And then that's a reissue from 2010. Weird. So that needs, I might have to do a bit more research on that one, folks. Still a great album, whether you like the title or not. One of the best debut albums ever made, in my humble opinion. Technically the only album the Sex Pistols ever made, isn't it? Not many more to go now, folks. Now, I'd never even seen this album before. The Undertones. Like a punk band. I think they were from Ireland, weren't they? Fergal Sharkey. Again, that's actually in quite nice condition. It's in a sleeve. So what songs do we get on this? Do we know any of the songs on this? Let's have a look. I thought this was an American copy then, because it's on Sire. But it does actually say London W1 on it. Let's see if we know any of the songs on this end, folks. We've got Family Entertainment, Girls Don't Like It, Male Model, I gotta get her, Wrong Way, Jump Boys, Here Comes Summer. Well, no, Here Comes Summer. This does need a good clean though. Then you've got Riley's Third, Jimmy, oh, poor little Jimmy, diddle-diddy. True Confessions, which I think was a single as well, to be honest. She's a Runaround, I Know a Girl, Listening In, and Casbah Rock. When was this made then? 1979. So would this have been their debut album then? Because it is just called The Undertones. Oh. Quite looking forward to listening to this one actually. Probably their most recognisable hit, I wouldn't say it was the biggest hit in the UK, was My perfect cousin. Oh, my perfect cousin. What I like to do, he doesn't. He's his mama's pride and joy, his mama's little golden boy. I think that is going to sound really nice. Like I said, it does need a good clean. Shrink started. I think somebody sellotaped that at some point, which is a shame. But if you try to take that off, you're going to do more damage than what that is. So I think I'll leave that like that. Then we've got 3 more. First one is this one, which if you can just see, it does say UB on it, doesn't it? UB. Not UB40, it just says UB. You see it? So I didn't actually know what this was, but apparently it is a UB40 record. Again, needs cleaning. I think this is a 12-inch single. No, it's not. It's not. It is actually an album. Is it the right one in it? That's weird. So on here it says the track listing, right? LPDEP3. LPDE3. But there's only like 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see there's 5 songs on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 songs on there. Well, I don't know. Anyway, UB40. Sort of like a reggae stroke ska band. More reggae than ska, to be honest. From Birmingham, of all places. Birmingham in the UK, not Birmingham, Alabama. Wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of UB40, to be honest. I've seen them live a few times, but they're one of those bands where if you're not really into them, and I know a lot of people are into them, by the way, after a while some of the songs just start to sound the same. It's a bit like that with Motown. I love Motown, but after I've heard about 3 or 4 songs, it all like goes into one blur. But I've never seen this album before. You've got So Here I Am, I Won't Close My Eyes remix, Forget the Cast, Love Is Alright remix, The Piper Calls the Tunes. And then on side 2 you've got The Key, Don't Do the Crime, Fornication remix, and The Prisoner. That's a strange one. Don't know if it's rare or not. Doesn't really matter. Again, that's one I'm going to have to clean and play. But the cover's dead weird though, isn't it? Isn't that a weird cover? Yeah, because it's like 3D, but it only says UB. It doesn't say UB40. I've got another UB40 one there. This is a German pressing, I think. Although this one's on Graduate label, which was their original label, wasn't it? Holland, so it's Dutch, isn't it? So you've got side 1 is Little by Little, then you've got Burden of Shame, 12 bar, I Think It's Gonna Rain Today, 12-inch version. So side 1 has a running time of 22 minutes and 41 seconds. Longer, nearly as long as this video, isn't it? Side 2, Madam Medusa, 25% King, My Way of Thinking, 12-inch version. That has a running time of 27 minutes 52 seconds. Side 3, Tyler, Signing Off, Strange Fruit, Dream a Lie, 12-inch version. Running time of 22 minutes and 17 seconds. Side 4 is Adila, Food for Thought, V for Madness, the Earth Dies Screaming 12-inch version, running time of 21 minutes and 8 seconds. So there's some nice songs on there, aren't there? Unfortunately, some of the members of this band are no longer with us now, are they? Is it a gatefold? Yeah, it is a gatefold sleeve as well. It's actually quite nice, that is. So we'll have a look at labels, folks. Let's look at labels. May as well, haven't we? So that is the Graduate record label. Side 1. Side 2. Side 3. Oops. And then side 4. Again, they don't look in too bad a condition, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, all of these records need a good clean. Then lastly, I got Mounting Excitement. I don't know why I picked this one actually. Sheena Easton, Hot Chocolate, Gibson Brothers, Roxy Music Odyssey. 20 original hits by 20 original stars. It doesn't say it's original recordings though, does it? K-Tel, who remembers them? K-Tel. So what we've got on here then, we've got Marina, the Gibson Brothers, never heard of that. 95, Sheena Easton. Oh yeah, Roxy Music, yeah, quite like that one. Are You Getting Enough of What Makes You Happy by Hot Chocolate? Never heard of that one. Jump to the Beat, Stacey Lathishaw. Is that Come On and Jump to the Beat? Does She Have a Friend? Gene Chandler. Private Life, Grace Jones. Let's Go Round Again, the Average White Band. Funkin' for Jamaica, Tom Brown. Use It Up and Wear It Out, Odyssey. Then you've got side 2 is You Got to Be a Hustler If You Want to Get On, Sue Wilkinson. Lip Up Fatty, Bad Manners. My Way of Thinking, UB40. I think this is why I picked this up, because it's got a little bit of like scarf on it. You'll Always Find Me in the Kitchen at Parties, Jonah Louie. You will always find me in the kitchen at parties. Great song. Then you got Heidi Comes to Town, Cozy Powell. He was a drummer with a very famous rock band, wasn't he, Cozy Powell? To Be or Not to Be, B.A. Robinson. Great singer-songwriter, by the way, B.A. Robinson. Rest of My Life, Racy. The Scratch, Surface Noise, never heard of them. Let's Hang On, Darts. And then Tom Hart by the Piranhas. That's one of those songs that, although you like it, can get on your nerves. And that one, folks, looks like it's never been played. Probably hasn't, has it? So, I'd just like to say thank you to my neighbour, Dennis, for letting me have these wonderful records. And I do mean that properly. I'm not taking the mick when I say that. I think there's some really good finds in here. That one is probably the least exciting out of the lot of them, but there's some good tracks on it. Oh, and he gave me something else as well. He actually gave me something else. This is the icing on the cake, folks, honestly. And I nearly forgot it. He actually gave me something else. I'll be very careful with this because it is very heavy. He actually gave me a record deck. And this is really, really heavy. It's very similar to one I've got over there, and it's what they call is a linear record deck. So when you play your records, it comes across like that. So you could actually program it to play like track 2, track 3, something like that. Needs a belt. I've switched it on, it does all power up, but I have ordered a belt for it, and it's a Panasonic DC servo automatic turntable system SLH350, made in Japan. I've cleaned it up slightly, this, to be honest, but So I've ordered a belt for it, and then we'll see if it works. But I can't get over how heavy that is. Again, nothing. Gave it me for nothing. So what do you think, folks? Do you think I've got... Well, I've got a bargain answer because I didn't technically haven't paid anything for them. I'm looking forward to cleaning them and seeing how a lot of them play. I'm really dead happy to have them ones on two-tone label, and that Sex Pistols one's like got me intrigued now because it mentions Bolson Was A Gas. So does that make it there? I don't know. I just collect them and play them, you know. I should imagine that there would be some sort of market for it because it's not the norm, is it? So to everybody that is supporting me in my channel, thank you very much. If you've got to the end of this video, well done, and please just leave me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, just think about subscribing because it is free. If you want to leave comments, please leave comments. There might be another video later today, I don't know. It's absolutely chucking it down here in the UK at the minute, and I think that was just thunder. It's a bank holiday Monday. It nearly always rains on a bank holiday in the UK, doesn't it, folks? So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope I haven't gone on too far or too much. I hope you've enjoyed looking at some of the variations of these records and labels and things like that. Something a bit out of the norm for Beatle Dave, yes, I will admit. But I thought it was worth showing because there's some nice little gems in there, haven't there? Really some nice little gems. And for saying I got them for nothing off my wonderful next door neighbour. And he is a wonderful bloke, honestly he is. One of the nicest people you could ever meet, to be honest. So I think I'm going to give him some money or so he can go and buy himself some beers or something, I don't know. So until the next time, it's Beatle Dave wishing you all peace, love and happiness. Stay safe, whatever you're doing. Like I say, please like, subscribe and hit that notifications button, folks. All helps grow the channel. So until the next time, peace, love and happiness. Love to you all. Stay safe. Remember, you are the beat of Beatle Dave, and Beatle Dave loves each and every one of you.